Guys, hello to everyone. So today we will consider one of the montages for catching myself. I'll show you how to tie her up quickly. So we use the usual nylon thread bought in hardware stores. I fished on it, it basically holds fine. So what will be needed? We take about 1 meter of our nylon thread, measure, well, about a meter. So, now what should I do? We roughly fold it in half like this and retreat 10 centimeters in any direction. We make a loop like this. And now one of the parties we have to do this, friends, winding. About 12 to 13 revolutions. Just unwinding our 2 strings. Now that we have wound 12 or 13 turns, we take our upper loop and thread it into this one. Into this loop that we just wound. So we pass it through for departure, and so it's all of us. It's obvious, yes, that's how it turns out. We pull it all together. We pull them together. That is, we should get such a construction like this. Look, this is the kind of knot we should get. The loop can be adjusted accordingly. You can make it 15 centimeters, 20. That is already at your discretion. That is, I showed you the principle. That's it. The first part of our equipment is ready. Now we take the cargo. As a rule, if I fish on the current, on the pits, I use such a hemisphere. That is, in my opinion, in principle, she holds the ball well, and here is such a hemisphere with an ear necessarily. So here is our pedaleca, which we have just connected with you. It is very good to quickly change loads, that is, we pass a loop, put it on our cargo. All of us see the cargo. We have the cargo already in place. In the same way, any cargo is changed quickly. That is, either we need to make it heavier, or put less cargo on the contrary. Very compact and fast. Now we knit one part on one side of the loop. I think everyone knows how to knit a loop. That's how we add up and make 2 turns. 1 and 2. And now we pass it all through the loop. And we form at the end like this. I think a centimeter is quite enough. And it's all well delayed. So, the excess was cut off. And now it's basically nylon, it can be well lit with a lighter. That's how they did it, that's it. Now it will not dissolve and will not untie. So, what happens? The cargo is on such a branch, right? It's about 12 centimeters. This is followed at a distance of about 25 to 30 centimeters by a loop. Well, accordingly, on the reverse side we knit either a swivel, or also make a loop, as you like. That is, already according to your desire, how you cling. If you have a carabiner on the main fishing line, we just make a loop, if not, we put a swivel like me. That's the way it is. So we delay. They also cut off the edge and set it on fire. What happens? Swivel. Next comes a T-shaped knot, a loop, and then there is a piece of thread with a loop. Now here we will make a leash. Do the leash already for yourself. I'll do it from 0.20 thread. The leash is also made 30-40 centimeters. Considering this part of the leash plus ours, it turns out about 70 centimeters. This is basically enough. So we tie the leash. Here is our piece of thread, about 40 centimeters. So we thread it into the hook. We will use a node called no knot. A node without a node. We do 12 to 13 turns forward and about 6 to 7 turns back. That's how they did it. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We made 6 turns back and threaded it back into the same loop. All friends pulled up perfectly. We remove the excess. Well, now, respectively, either we make a loop and here you can assemble a loop through a loop, or else we immediately tie it as we need. That's it. In principle, our tackle is ready for the most. So we show the principle. You can make any materials that you have. Thread, nylon thread, there with anything. Leashes can also put a thicker cord, you can put less. Hooks, too, what kind of person are you going to? That is, the hook is all selected individually. So look, it turns out that we have somewhere about 35 centimeters of the main leash with a hook. Then the loop, the load, and at the end of the swivel. That's the kind of tackle we have today, so try it. The change of cargo is very easy, that is, I like this tackle, because you can quickly change the cargo and there are no extra plastic taps and the like. So everything is very sensitive. That is, you feel all this at the bottom, there is no resistance. The load falls to the bottom and you have a free part. Here with a hook, please, the dream took and you have all the bites you feel. So friends, this was the simplest tackle today. Maybe someone will like it. Do, try, test, catch. So friends, don't forget to subscribe, like, share with friends. Bye, everyone, see you on the fishing trip, friends. See you soon.